What's good, superstars? Back with another Vivi video. Today's another late one. We got the baby sleeping upstairs, so we got to be super quiet. But happy Father's Day. That is why this one's coming out late. So happy Father's Day to all the guys out there watching that are fathers, as well as the moms that take on that father role, the super moms. So happy Father's Day, happy Super Mom Day to all you guys. And we got Superstar Joe. We got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You? Oh.
How you like cotton candy?
I actually don't mind cotton candy. A little bit too sweet, though. A little bit too sweet for me.
I like the colors. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't already,
amazing colors.
Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Become a superstar. It's gonna change your life. There are examples every single day of people hitting huge on the drops after they just watch a Superstar Money video. But also, things are happening to people every single day. I know you went for ice cream today, Rob. You asked for one scoop. What happened?
They gave it to me for free, and I parked my Lightning McQueen outside, actually.
Did you guys see that on Twitter? We're going to show it to them. We're going to show it to them. But guys, speaking of Twitter, follow us on Twitter. We post a bunch of funny pictures that we take. Sometimes you guys send them to us, and we'll post them. Same thing with Instagram and TikTok. If you send us your pictures or videos, and we post them for you, you guys are not going to be able to leave your house without the paparazzi lining up as you walk through. You're going to need to get security. It's going to cost you a little bit more money because of the protection and all that, but it will be worth it for sure because you will be famous. Also, follow us on Vivi, Fastos number 6909. I didn't go through the list yet. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Speaking of Father's Day, Fastos, he's a father.
Yeah, so if you want to follow us, that's how you follow us on the Vivi app. I'm going to pull up the Twitter news pretty quickly. Guys, we are trying to speed run this because we want to make sure this gets up before 12 Eastern so we do not lose our streak. So if we're speaking a little bit quickly, you might not be able to use 1.5 speed. Sorry, Kobe Collects. But let us pull this one up now. So we got the drop from today. Maybe we made a little bit of a blunder here not going for this, eh, Rob?
Yeah, like I saw this. I actually called it ridiculous. I called it a bit of a joke. But afterwards, our commenters below educated us that this is actually something that's highly sought out. Like people actually want this in the physical world. I'll be honest, this still isn't for me. I mean, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's just not for me. But I was shocked to see that pretty much all of them were overlisted. I think now they've started to dip under.
I think the thing that helps it is that they were pretty limited edition. However, I do see this trending downwards following Father's Day. I mean, sure, there's the hype. Like whenever there's a social event happening at the same time as a drop, we saw with Christmas. A bunch of the Christmas stuff is worth nothing right now. Maybe it'll spike back up. That's one thing I'm curious to see come Christmas time. But this one here, right now, I think these four are hanging around retail. The common's a little bit below, maybe like 17 gems. These ones are right around retail, and this one's like in 150, 140.
It honestly would have been a great drop to go for. We had other commenters below. I think Non-Fungible Talking was one of them who told us, like, yeah, people want this. We have other commenters who said before the drop that they're going to go buy as many as they can. Yeah. They were a little bit more. They had an understanding, or they appreciated this collectible a lot more than we did. So they actually went for it, and it was a good call on their part. I wonder if they're flipped. They haven't responded yet. I don't know if they flipped them or if they're going to hold them. But it was funny because yesterday I was like, these are ridiculous. I still think they are ridiculous. Like, okay, it has Darth Vader on it, but still.
This one was funny too because they wrote in the Medium article initially that it was animated. Yeah. But then they had to take it out because everybody thought it meant motion animated. But what they meant, Alex G clarified it, is it's just an animation, animated picture. You know what I mean? Like animation doesn't always mean moving.
They like an animated film kind of thing. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
exactly. So I guess choice of words there. Vivi figured it out, and they corrected it, which is good. The other thing coming out this week and every single day this week is going to be the Spider-Man #1, the Torment, Part 1 of 5. So this is Todd McFarlane artwork, which we learned from our commenters is a really big deal, like Grail type artwork. However, I believe that the comic is ranked a D rank on Sleeping Comics.
Yeah. So supposedly because it's the cover in the 90s, Todd McFarlane was a big deal. They had a very high issues on this. So you can get extremely high graded ones right now. My understanding, this is Superstar comic book consultant Ian Barnes. I think he was saying for $200 you can get a super high grade on these on Amazon, like no problem. So that's why it's a D rank.
The artwork is very sought after. So take for what it is. Maybe this hangs around retail, but I doubt it, considering what we've seen from previous books and the fact that it got ranked a D rank on D rank. I think that affects a lot of people.
Yeah, but because it's cheap to get a high ranked, like let's say 9.8 or 9.6, whatever, people might actually start buying the digital collectible and pairing it. You might see that with this one just because it's easy to get a high grade.
That's true. That's true. Okay. The next thing I wanted to bring up, I brought that up already, is I don't know if you saw this, but for those of you who don't know, Ascendex cut their dividend pretty much from 10% to 5%. I think it's only been like a week since that's been out, right? Or a month. Is it a month or a week? Anyway, it's not been out that long. Maybe a month.
I mean, I hate it when there's a change in direction. Now, what they're saying is that the exchange needs to reduce the fee in order to ensure their liquidity, because right now it's a bloodbath out there with Bitcoin. And I'm hearing some exchanges literally preventing people from cashing out. We're criticizing Vivi. Well, imagine some of these other places that had cash out and then they took it away because they can't have everyone running out at the same time. They're going to go bankrupt, right?
It's just disappointing, I guess, the timing that this came out, because they're doing what they can to keep giving something back to the people. But I don't know. And I know
there was so much talk about the 10% too.
A lot of people are taking stuff off of exchanges just because of what happened with Celsius and all that stuff. If you don't know about that, it's another entire video. So go research that. But
it's the
a lot
only
of
way
people
to have
putting it on cold storage.
It's the only way to have full controls on cold storage. But it's so much easier to just leave it in the exchange. But truly, it's the only way to really make sure you have the control.
We don't have a huge bag, so mine's on Vivi. I think yours is on Vivi too, right?
Yep, mine's on Vivi. Yeah, it's to me that keeping it on Vivi, it's okay. But I'm talking about the serious Bitcoin investors. It makes sense to me that they would bring everything onto a cold wallet if they can. I mean, whatever. If you have maybe a few grand, it's not a big deal.
So if you want some more insight, just go check out Foster Hill. Shout out Foster, and he put out a lot of work into this thread here. So
he put a lot.
You can go read it yourself. I read through it quickly. I just wanted to point out this one here because I think that's the one that's getting the most attention. The topic that everybody's talking about. Quickly, I'm going to show you some funny pictures.
That's sick. Look at that.
We got Blue wearing the Vans.
Nice.
Blue.
Nice.
What was that guy's name? The other one with the white Vans. Now they got Blue with the blue Vans. Also, I told you guys earlier, you become a superstar, good things happen to you. Number 133 secret rare, and credit from Arno Workin. So superstar Arno Workin. Let's go. Number 133 secret rare in the drop. Nice. The superstar money juju is amazing.
Fantastic. Here we go again. It happens.
We didn't tell him to do that. He just wrote it. So
he knows. He just watched your video.
Also, superstar Buck Nasty. He
was
saw a dinosaur out in the wild, just like you did at Italy Fest. He saw it down in the south.
Yes.
At the theater, right outside the theater. So promotion from Jurassic World, actual dinosaur outside the theater.
These T-Rexes are popping up everywhere, all over the world right now. It's like the rise of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I got the hurdle today in one second. It was easy. Oh, and then speaking of you took your Lightning McQueen out today to go get the ice cream, I heard.
Listen, I drove up like a superstar. I came out of there. I walked up to the ice cream shop. I said, listen, I got my McQueen. It was they didn't see it, but I told them there was a Lightning McQueen right there from Cars Disney. And they just said, listen, man, just take the ice cream and go. So I took it. I got my free gelato, and I was pretty happy about it. And it was funny because I had so many people just staring at me taking a photo of like an empty.
They knew you were a superstar. They knew you were a superstar. That's what it was.
They knew.
Also, did you check this out?
That was sick.
Non-Fungible Wonderful got his own.
Oh my god, that was sick.
His own billboard for Father's Day. That's amazing. So
that's just another level.
If you haven't seen our video, we just had him on the channel. Amazing dude, and that's next level. I mean, he's a superstar, so he must have got that superstar juju. His baby bought for him apparently, so that's a superstar baby right there, getting the work done. So hopefully his channel grows from that for sure. Comes
on a channel, gets a billboard. I mean, sounds about right.
Seems like the good timing, I'm not just saying it, but it just seems like the good timing. So Rob, let's get into today's video. We're talking about David Yu releasing some breaking news. What's he saying?
Yeah, I was just looking back. Actually, I was talking to Colby Collects. He was saying maybe you should go back to some old videos. There's some videos with David Yu talking about some other things, but we're going to say that for another time. What I did find, so I just wanted to shout him out because that's the reason why I went searching for old videos.
Yeah.
But there's one that sparked my mind, and we've talked about this a lot already, about how you compare the retail with the digital, okay? It's been talked about a lot, but I never really personally watched any of the AMAs where I've heard it directly out of Vivi's mouth. And I think this video is going to give us some insight on exactly what they're thinking. We'll talk about it. So I'll pull it up and let's play it.
It's only like 40-50 seconds, guys. So bear with us, but it's a lot of good information here.
Okay, let's play it.
like an ecosystem. I do believe a lot of the retail business will go into digital goods as an offering, whether through their e-commerce website or a redemption to drive users into the retail store to bring foot.
Does that mean for you, you're going to do more in digital, or you might actually see you going back into retail as well?
We will definitely see a lot of opportunity where there will be a day-to-day release with a physical and the digital coming together as a bundle of a product to go out. And we are working with companies, brands, licensed to see how that experiment will work. Because, you know, at the end of the day, the retail sector, it is a very important sector in our day-to-day living.
Beyond Amazon.
So that was what I thought was super interesting, because for me personally, and that video had like 4,000 views. So I'm sure somebody watching remembers that and saw that. But for me, it was the first time that I saw it, and I wanted to share it with whoever else may not have seen it. But he said day to day. So that basically is saying that Vivi is working with licensors right now and potentially coming up with a plan to do every single day a retail and digital pair. And I'm like, that is insane.
The other cool part about that video is that he does talk about how he still has his existing brick and mortar going and how he doesn't give up on projects, which is another huge insight. But the whole thing about the title of the video and all that is talking about how Vivi's plans are to eventually disturb not only the digital space, but the physical space. So you're going to get real collectors into this app. I think that's the biggest takeaway here, is that you have people who collect physical items in the real world. And now we have maybe people who only collect crypto or collect digital assets. So now if he were to start bringing in that physical and digital together, I think you start to get real collectors into NFTs, which will be real game changing, because these guys like to hold, buy and hold. Like there's people who have storage units full of their collectibles. It's going to be game changing for sure whenever that happens. And we've seen it a couple times in the app now, not necessarily sold by Vivi. There's been some promoted by Vivi, and there's been some community promoted by Vivi. Example, Tom McFarlane. How many Vivi influencers have that statue and have the digital? But I don't think that was necessarily ever a promo with Vivi. But then we've seen the Eve, which ended up being a digital first. And then if you own the digital, you can go buy the physical. So they did one of those. Then there was also the one that was at the Decon. I don't remember the guy's name, but there was an artist that if you bought the physical at Decon's kickoff party, then now you get guaranteed access to buy the digital. So that's kind of doing the thing. But what they said here is every single day package deal.
So this is where I see this going. I see it as an HRO model, but with not cards.
Yeah,
actually, maybe still be cards, but more so what he's referring to is actual collectibles. I think what it's going to be you're going to walk into a store, you're going to buy a toy, you're going to buy anything. It can be like a Todd McFarlane, like you just mentioned, and there will be in there a Vivi promo code to go onto Vivi and download it. I think that this is much bigger than he made it seem. I think that this is, we had a whole bunch of discussion about how Vivi might have partnerships coming with maybe Walmart, because you already know DC has that partnership and they're all connected. So if they can get in with a place like Walmart and they can start getting involved with licensors who are willing to put their Vivi promo codes into the sale of their toy, that's how you get the day-to-day. It's because you're going to have people buying stuff every single day with promo codes.
Yeah.
And this is going to be just one big digital store connected to Toys R Us, connected to Walmart, connected to Amazon. That's how you get the day-to-day.
That's the day-to-day. You're right.
And I want to extend this one step further. Let's not forget David Yu's history. You mentioned it in the video, and anyone can go watch it. He owns a lot of stuff, and he's owned a toy store before, so he knows that. He's owned game stores. So he understands games. He understands toys. By the way, he loves Pokemon. Okay, let's put that out there right now. He really, really loves Pokemon. He mentioned he loves seeing the kids' face light up when they open Pokemon cards. But he said a whole bunch of crazy things that we can talk about, but we'll stay on topic here. He's ran these stores before, and he must know the licensors and all the different stores that he can connect with to be able to bring this to life. So I think when we start seeing day to day, we will also see you walk into a store like a Walmart and you can buy a toy that has a Vivi promo code.
Yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. And I didn't even think of it being day to day as in buying it at the Walmart. I thought maybe Vivi would be selling these packages, but no, I think it makes way more sense. Buy the physical anywhere and then has that promo code where it just can be redeemed.
I think so too.
And real life collectors will be shopping at these places already, looking for their Funko Pops. Maybe let's say that's an item that comes on the app. You're going to look for your specialized Funko Pop, your limited edition one, and on the bottom there's a promo code, redeem your NFT. You bring users in because you're doing daily purchase now. It's amazing, great idea, great marketing plan, and maybe like that's another reason why they haven't done that yet is they're waiting for the app to be fully functional. So like guys, we are super early, and this just makes me more and more hyped the more research that we do.
Yeah, and they can really dominate. Like Vivi, the company, can really dominate in this because if you look at HRO, for example, like they're DC, okay, but if Vivi can get all these different licensors on board, they're not DC anymore. Now they're a lot. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of toys that people buy that aren't DC, and there's a lot of toys that people buy from a wide variety of people. And you know, we talked about, you know, Barbie, right?
Mattel,
they haven't really shown up yet, right? Sesame Street. Those guys haven't really shown up yet. Are they maybe the licensor that he's talking about when it comes to the promo codes? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
It's gonna be a cool couple of years here, I think, for sure. And I'm just happy that we're so early, and honestly, really exciting stuff coming. Now, I want to talk about something that we've been talking about the last couple of days because this might go extinct soon. Right now, I think the rates are hanging around where they are. Last I spoke to Kobe, he had 6,000 gems available, and that was like 5 hours ago or 6 hours ago. So who knows what's left? That rate there, he was knocking it down for a few superstars. I don't know where he's at right now. On those 6,000, I think he can do it. But if you're already sold out of those, then the next rate, we don't know what it is. But every time he's been buying a new batch, it's been higher and higher in price, right? So just wanted to give you the update right now. If you want any gems, message us on Twitter or add us on Twitter if you can't message us, and we'll try and get you in contact with Kobe, and you guys can work something out. He's already been hooking up so many of you guys, so very appreciative to Kobe. Thank you for taking care of all the superstars and helping them to get a little bit more liquidity or on Vivi, I guess. You want to say anything about that, Rob?
No, I mean, you pretty much covered it. Like we've been talking about this now. I don't know how long we've been talking about this for. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, David Yu himself. Okay, I'm gonna say something here. David Yu himself would, when he was in school, he would go get those $2.50 chocolate almonds, and he would go sell them for $3 and pocket the 50 cents for himself. I'm gonna put that out there. Okay, so you know, he made money. He found a way to make money. So don't be scared to go get some off-app gems. We're giving you an avenue to do it without getting scammed, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully,
and David Yu and Kobe Collects are both on our Twitter circle thingy that we posted the other day. If you guys didn't see that, go check that out. They're both interconnected with us, so can't be wrong. But anyway, guys,
don't forget, you can pull it up. Become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Join the superstar fam. We would love to hear. Happy Father's Day. We would love to hear from you on this video. Let us know below what you think about Vivi and this whole idea of a daily digital and physical collectible combination. Do you agree with us that it will be in that kind of format, or do you have different ideas of how it's going to be? Let us know below what you guys think, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.
I love you. Bye.